Hey guys, so it's the day of the school sports carnival, which starts at 9 a.m. It's now 7 a.m. There's a bunch of parents standing randomly around. There's a bunch of parents and citizens association committee members who are standing around with those yellow flags, and we're all waiting for it to become 7:15 when we're allowed to enter the grounds and secure ourselves a good location to observe the day's activities. So that's the PE teachers over there who are beside themselves with excitement because it's their one day of the year where they get to shine, don't they? So they're sort of randomly practicing different things they're going to do during the day and testing their sound system and just generally being all full of energy and running around. And the parents are just sort of standing over here in two lines, one line over there and one line over here, waiting to secure their position. Interestingly, we've done this previously early in the morning on the day of the event, and there were a lot more parents, so there weren't so many today, which was good. Just time to talk to the fish. Interestingly, the parents don't talk to each other. They just all stand around. Unless they already know each other, everybody just stands there, nobody talks to anybody. It's a pretty funny thing. The whole day is a funny thing, it really is. So what you're about to hear is the second half of the big explanation about where you can sit and where you can't sit and what you can have with you and what you can't have with you. So they're going to say you've got to sit behind the red line. Anyway, you'll hear it, but this is the second half. It actually went on quite longer than this, but I was too slow with the camera. So anyway, have a listen to this.
シート、椅子に関しては赤いラインの外側に置いていただくようお願いいたします。
It's so Japanese. Everything is so orderly and organized. There's white lines there on the ground showing you where you should walk. And that white line goes right round the outside of the field. And then outside the white lines, the two white lines, a red line. And outside the red line, or it's actually pink, is where you're allowed to sit. So what these guys and what I did was to put our little plastic sheet down on the ground, and that secures our little position. Right. It's funny. It is funny. The day is it's just one funny thing after another. It really is. Nobody else thinks it's funny. Everybody else just thinks it's all perfectly normal. But to some of us, it's just one funny thing after another, as you'll see. So it's good. It's a good day out. The kids have a good time. It's a good thing. It's entertaining. So this is the 6th one of these we've done, and it's still entertaining every year. So yeah, lots of the parents and citizens committee there with their yellow flags to keep everything orderly and controlled. It's sort of like the school version of the Gardoman. So essential in Japanese society to have people telling us what the rules are. So 2 hours later, it looked more like this. So you're not as many people. Interestingly, same number of kids, or pretty much same number of kids as there have been in previous years, but less people. So whether there's less grandparents or whether more parents were working or busy or something, but definitely less parents. The other thing sometimes happens too is parents will come during the time where their kids' event is on, because there's a very tight schedule, of course, being Japanese. So you can just come for an hour and see your kids' event and then leave again. So it's possible some of the parents were doing that as well. So yeah, look, see the empty space there? Quite a lot of empty space, isn't there? How close do you think our neighbours sat beside us? How close do you think people put their sheet? Have a look at this. We've talked about this before, the personal space thing. When you go to an event like this, there's no personal space. So this family came along and just plonked themselves down right there, where you could reach out and smack their kid in the ear if you wanted to. Oh, they're funny. They're really funny. As any public event, any big event like this, there's no such thing as personal space. So very regimented, very military style. So kids marching on the spot, and then quick march, and then off they go. They're forming into a single file now to march off where they need to go. very organised, all run to a very tight schedule. And there's no winners, there's no individual winners. You'll see the kids are wearing red hats or white hats. That's two teams, the red team and the white team. And that's the score. That's what they keep score with, is the teams, not the individuals. See the parents running with their cameras? That's funny, they run around all day from one side to the other, wherever their kid happens to be. Not everybody, but a lot of them do it. And they're running backwards and forwards. Oh, he's over there now. And they run around the other side and they film around there and they run around this side again and run back and run back and run back. Trying to be close to where the kids are. Other people stand where they are and just use their zoom. So pretty much every piece of video you see here is taken from the same little spot using a zoom. So yeah, for some of us it turns into more parent watching than it is watching the event, but except when our kids are on. Oh, so all through the day, well, there's this constant announcement when the races are on. The red team's winning, try harder white team, or the white team's winning, try harder red team. For about 3 hours we had that commentary going on. So have a listen to what that sounds like, and just imagine it's really, really loud, okay? Here it comes. So that PA system was way too loud, and it was the same thing. They kept saying the same thing. The white team's winning, red team try harder. The red team's winning, white team try harder, for about 3 hours. Just to give you a feel of that, has a bit more of it. So that's enough of that. Let's have a look at some of the fashion. It does tend to turn into parent watching for some of us because it's pretty entertaining. Some of the fashion. 26 degrees. It was overcast, but it was pretty warm, as you can see by the shorts. But wool hats, as mentioned in a previous video, as soon as autumn comes, wool hats and jumpers and jackets. Some people still using the big cameras with the huge lenses. Crocs with socks in Fox in Box is a popular Dr. Seuss book. Crocs in socks. So yeah, it's pretty entertaining. Oh, this is pretty good. Instead of pulling on a rope, tug of war, they pull on a pole, white team versus red team, and then when they get the pole back over the line to their side, they get to keep it, and then they'll join their teammates pulling in one of the other poles. So you'll see guys coming to help because they've already got their pole. They're coming over to help with these guys, and then the time is up, and they drop their poles wherever they are, and then they count up how many they got. That was actually pretty entertaining. It was pretty clever. Never seen that before. It's a new event. They used to do it with the rope. Now they do it with the plastic pole. It's pretty clever, pretty interesting. So it's a good day. Kids have a great time. Great to see kids doing healthy stuff and smiling and happy and stuff like that. But it's just this Japanese culture thing is so deep in it, of course, that it's constant entertainment for some of us. Right? Doesn't matter how many times you experience it. Every time it's got its own entertainment value. And one of their favourite things with the kids is this ninja thing, sort of ninja thing that they do. Naruto, isn't it? Something like that. Can't play the music, guys, because of the copyright. We've had that problem in the past, so we don't play the music for these events because we get in trouble. And we're not showing you the kids' faces too much because that upsets YouTube because it's not good for the children or something. So anyway, you get the idea. So that was the day, pretty long day, went on forever. But it was good, healthy environment out, fresh air, doing healthy stuff and smiling and happy. That was the closing event. Lots of yelling going on. Anyway, there was that. More videos coming soon.